Well, I really just want to say thank you, for being here to celebrate with us tonight. I'm honored to be included among these other fine athletes and individuals and many more that have gone before. I actually remember sitting in this room 11 years ago, 2007, as a senior, and I knew at that time only one golfer that was, in WNL's Hall of Fame, and he was 50-0 in match play at WNL. That's Jerry Mattman. So I knew the bar was high, so I'm very humbled to be here today. I owe thanks to a lot of people. I start with my parents. They started me in this game. My dad in particular when I was 4 or 5, but my mom and my dad have carted me, carried my bag, traveled with me all across the world to play the game in rain and wind and heat and every bad condition, and have celebrated with me and encouraged me on the bad days. They're such a wonderful source of support to me and to my family, and I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't have been here at Washington and Lee years ago if it weren't for them. So my thanks to them. And to my wife Mallory. Mallory and I met here in Professor Delaney's first semester history class. We started dating a couple months later, and she's been by my side ever since. We married first year of law school, so we have seven years of memories here in Lexington together. And there's so many people that aren't in this room tonight, and maybe aren't even a part of the university community that the people of Rockbridge County and Lexington, that they came together to make this place a home for us. Truly wonderful people. I can't name them all, but I really am grateful. I don't know exactly what it was about coming to Washington and Lee that, there was kind of a good formula for me, between studies and playing golf, where I was able to, achieve at a high level on the golf course. It surprised me, every time I went out and ended, if I won, it was a surprise. But, I just played the game that I loved, and I played it with people that I enjoyed being around. And I don't know what it was. The only thing I can think that might have contributed to my success was an 8-hour or 10-hour van ride to Atlanta, Georgia, where only the 2 lowest scores get a bench to themselves on the way back. Leaving at 12 a.m. from the freshman lot to drive straight to Atlanta, Georgia, pull into the parking lot for a practice round at 8 a.m. It's important to have that bench seat, so that was strong motivation for me. Coach Colleton is a great friend. If you know Coach Colleton, you probably know him as a football coach. I think that's the blood in his veins. But he was a great golf coach for me. He certainly brought a level of enthusiasm, excitement, volume even to a golf course that I hadn't seen before. At first didn't know what to do with. I'm a reserved guy, pretty quiet, and Coach is not, but it was fun. I grew to really love being around Coach. We spent a lot of time, we got to travel on 2 occasions to NCAAs where it's just me and him, and if you don't like someone, that's a long trip. I was grateful that I got along well with Coach. He was a wonderful encouragement, and he was an incredible, support for me. I know a lot of the honors that I was lucky enough to enjoy while I was here were made possible because Coach was in my corner and giving people an earful about what he thought his player deserved. Coach, thank you for the work and sacrifice that you put in support of not just me, but the WNL golf during your years as a coach. Finally, I'm excited to see where the golf team has come in recent years. I think since I graduated, there's been 3 more conference titles for Generals Golf, and last year an individual NCAA medalist honor. That makes me excited about the future of the game here at Washington and Lee. Proud to be a General, and I look forward to many more years of great golf here at Washington and Lee to come. Thank y'all so much. I think this means that everybody gets to go home and go to bed. So anyway, thank you all for being here. Good night.